I think I'm going to have 7 minutes left on the fire these questions at you. What do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy is the perpetuation and preservation of American culture globally, as it relates specifically to Black people, and any way that, in any genre that we've created music, that we have had excellence in, from Marian Anderson to Shaka Khan to Jamaluddin Takuma to you name them, to Gamble and Huff. I live to celebrate and to recognize the artistry of any and everybody, including you, Lorne.
Thank
who
you.
is promoting the culture and the music.
I am. I bloody am.
That is my legacy, to raise money for the National Museum of African American Music. I tell them all the time, I look forward to the ribbon cutting ceremony, and I look forward to taking my grandchildren and saying, look at our voice, and look how our voices influence people all over the world. I've traveled not all over the world, but to South America, where the first music I heard was, I'm landing in Brazil, I hear Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm walking along a beach in Accra, and I'm hearing hip-hop music.
Wow.
I mean, chill bumps, yes.
Global.
I'm in Japan, and I'm hearing Philip Bailey. I mean, real talk. Ours is a universal language that is beloved. Even if people can't understand the words, they understand the feeling of our love, of our ability to overcome catastrophic things like the Atlantic slave trade, and so much. Our music is a celebration of joy and bliss. It's seeing the sunrise. I mean, and for us, we have a song for everything. Name an occasion. Name an occasion. There is a Black song to go for it to be the soundtrack. So that's what I wish for my legacy to represent.
In 2018, what is right with Black music and what is wrong with Black music as you understand it?
Wonderful question. What is right with Black music is that we still have fire, we have creativity, we have the ability to take a song and deconstruct and reconstruct and make it something new in sampling and covering. We have the ability to reach back, like you and I were talking off mic about the Neo song. Good Man, how he's taken D'Angelo's How Does It Feel and made it and given the song a whole new life. By the way, D'Angelo approved of him using the song and loves what Neo has done.
I could totally see them.
He loves what he's done with the song. So there's still vibrancy. There's still great creativity. What is wrong with it is the co-opting and the undermining of cultural appropriation and dumbing down of some of our artists.
Let me ask you a question about that. Somebody could say that's appreciation. Is there right? Comment on it.
And I say yes. And I say yes.
And what's the difference between when it's appreciating and appropriating?
Okay, so for me, I'm a bit of a music snob. I listen to John Coltrane. I'll listen to McCoy Tyner.
That is
and
not snobbery. That's class and taste.
Well, but I listen to because listen, I don't want you to get it twisted here. I listen to all types of music, everything. I mean, I was listening to Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young the other day. I was listening to Judy Collins and Barbra Streisand. I listen to everything. However, where it's getting disintegrated is where it's just real base and to me. And when I say base and low, it's just like at the lowest element where it's degrading women or it's negative or it's whatever. And I leave room because this is still America and I want for freedom of speech and people to like what they like. It doesn't mean I have to like it. But I come from the era of bands, of Ohio Players, of War, do you feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I want to see the resurgence of young people learning how to play instruments and doing live music. There's something about live music that just makes my blood tingle in such a beautiful way. And so I would like to see young people and young people that don't know, like I mentioned to somebody recently, Teddy Pendergrass, and they were like, who? And they were in their 20s. I was like, no, you cannot be in this music business and not know the first Black man to have 5 consecutive platinum albums in a row. You must do your homework. So I leave room for everything. I just don't like some of the music, or I can't really quite call it music, but some of the audio that is, to me, on the lower end of the spectrum of sound, for me, for my taste, and for others.
Well, if anyone knows Black music, I think you're kind of qualified.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Thank you, but again, I respect everybody's right. I want everybody to respect my right to my opinion and my taste, and not try to, everybody's got, in the age of social media, everybody can hide behind fake names or whatever and come and attack folks. I don't care. I stand by what I believe in, and I want you to have your right to do the same.
My last question, would you come back?
Absolutely. Have fun.
Would you?
Yes, of course. First of all, this accent.
Wow. Ow. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, no. Get out. When's your birthday?
No.
When's your
Scorpio?
birthday? I'm a Scorpio.
No, you're not.
I am. Are you going to see my driver's license, baby?
You're a Scorpio.
Passport? Want to see my passport?
You know what? I'm looking in your eyes.
Why would I lie?
Yeah, you're a
no
Scorpio.
reason to lie. Absolutely.
You're a Scorpio.